African Union and Pan-Africanism. The African Union is a continental body representing the nations of Africa founded in 2002 to promote unity, peace, and development across the continent. Its origin can be traced back to the Pan-African movement, which sought to unify Africans and people of African descent globally. The seeds of Pan-Africanism were sown by early activists like Henry Sylvester Williams and Du Bois, who organized the first Pan-African Congress in the 90s. The movement gained momentum with leaders like Kwame Nkrumah and Jomo Kenyatta, who fought for African independence from colonial rule. The establishment of African Union in 2002 marked a new era of continental cooperation and unity, building on the Pan-African vision, objectives and principles of the African Union. First, promote unity and integration. The African Union aims to accelerate the political and economical integration of the African continent, defend sovereignty. The African Union upholds the sovereignty and territorial integrity of its member states. African Union plays a key role in conflict resolution and promoting stability across Africa. African Union coordinates efforts to address Africa's social, economic, and environmental challenges. Efforts toward political and economic integration. Political integration. The African Union has established institutions like One African Parliament and the African Court of Justice to promote democratic governance. Initiatives like African Continental Free Trade Area aims to create a single market to boost intra-African trade. Then, shared infrastructure. The African Union supports the development of cross-border transportation, energy and communications networks to facilitate integration. Challenges and obstacles to African unity. Sovereignty concerns. Some member states are reluctant to cede national sovereignty to supranational African Union institutions. Economic disparities. Significant economic inequalities between African countries hinder the pace of integration, conflict, and instability. Ongoing conflicts and political instability in parts of Africa pose barriers to continental unity. Funding limitations. This African Union faces resources constraints in financing its ambitious integration and development agenda. Role of the African Union in continental development. Good governance. Promotes democratic principles, human rights, and the rule of law. Economic empowerment. Supports initiatives to drive sustainable economic growth and development. Peace and security. Plays a central role in conflict resolution and building a stable continent. Global representation. The African Union amplifies the collective voice of Africa on the global stage. Foreign policy coordination and collective action. First, policy harmonization. The African Union works to align the foreign policies of member states, fostering a unified continental approach. Second, multilateral engagement. The African Union represents Africa in global forums and negotiates as a collective on issues of shared interest. Collective responses. The African Union coordinates joint action on regional and international matters, amplifying Africa's voice and influence. Conclusion and future outlook. The African Union's efforts to promote continental unity, development, and collective action have been instrumental in shaping Africa's trajectory. While significant challenges remain, the African Union's ongoing initiatives and the enduring spirit of Pan-Africanism offer promise for a more prosperous and integrated African continent in the years to come. So here our journey to African Union and Pan-Africanism comes to end. With you was student of International Relations, Minora Mirsultanova. Thank you for watching.